Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome to another West Bromwich Albion beta save. We're starting our second season today, which is very, very exciting. Let's have a little chat about how things went over the summer for West Brom. So, had a really good pre-season. Really good pre-season. I did a bit of this on stream last time, but I did a little bit off stream as well, and we had a fantastic pre-season. The only team we lost to was Ajax, and that was in a 2-3 loss, but overall, absolutely bossing it. Look at all those greens. So many wins. If we look at our transfers and we look at our transfer history, we've got a fair few people in, as well as sending a few people out. On stream, we managed to get Tommy Doyle on loan from Man City, Reece Oxford from Man United, Eric Carl from AGF, Rokas Pukstas, I'm murdering that name, from Hajduk Split, Ollie McBurney for free, Thomas Handel from Vitoria, Jeremy Sarmiento from Brighton, Carl Darlow as a backup keeper from Newcastle, and then off stream I also secured the signings of Martin Tavares from Boa Vista and Leo Ostigard from Napoli. And that was basically because our board were insistent that we spent all of our money. So I spent all of our money. And this is what the team is looking like. We also suffered a couple of injuries. Pretty much as I went off stream, and I sort of just played through the last little bit, we lost Eric Carl to an injury. He's out for 3 weeks or so. We lost Daryl DK, goal scoring machine. He's out for another 3 weeks. Matty Phillips, not so worried about, but he's out for 3 months. 3 whole bloody months. And of course we've got Yukushlu suspended. First game that we've got coming up is against Preston, who I don't remember being hard last season. If we look at our fixtures against Preston last season, beat them 1-0 away and 4-1 at home, and we're at home, so that's nice. So we're going to dive into things. Here's the starting lineup that we're going to go for. Yeah, so we're going to have Josh Griffiths in goal, who's one of our own. He's stepping up to the first team. He's going in goal. A back three of Nathan Phillips, Reece Oxford and Leo Ostigard. Wing backs, we've got Furlong right wing back, Connor Townsend at left. Centre mid, we're going to have John Swift and our new loanee Tom Doyle. And then our attacking line is going to be Carlin Grant, Grady Dean Garner, and then up front, making his debut, is it Martin Tavares? Martin Tavares, Portuguese lad. Here we go. Right. First game of the day. West Brom versus Preston. First game of the season. Let's see how we do. I'm optimistic. Pre-season was fantastic. Really was fantastic pre-season. So hopefully we can carry that form into the game and start things off with a win. Okay, Woodman with the save for Preston. Pings it forward, but headed by Furlong. Swift now switches it over to Grant. He finds a bit of space. Finds Dean Garner on the volley. Good save from Woodman. And Doyle with the corner again. These always fizzle out to nothing. These always fizzle out to nothing. Although this is... that was a save, wasn't it? So this is the third corner in a row. I feel like corners always fizzle out to no goals. Reece back in the middle. Finds Ostigard. Doyle on the right-hand side. Can he find a teammate? In the middle for Carlin Grant. I eat my words. I eat my words. Carlin Grant getting a goal in the first 6 minutes. 1-0 to West Brom. Let's go. Any other highlights? Go on, boys. Dean Garner with a free kick. Plays it over. Finds Nathan Phillips. Heads it over the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky. Swift with a free kick now. Plays it into the middle as well. Cleared as far as Reece, but Nathan Phillips picks it up. He finds Reece Oxford. Plays it wide for Carlin Grant. He plays it back for Townsend. Over to Carlin Grant again, but cleared by Gape. And Ostigard plays it to Oxford, to Doyle. Swift now, through the middle, tries to find Dean Garner, but Woodman gathers easily. He's punted it long. Ostigard heads it to Swift. Swift back to Phillips. Phillips forward to Dean Garner. He plays it through the middle for Tavares, and he scores on his debut, Martin Tavares. I don't even think he's put the shirt on yet. That was his first time in a West Brom shirt, and he scored on his debut. Fantastic. 2-0 up in the first half, at home. Come on. This is the season. This is the season that we win it. Gardner Hickman with the throw-in. Plays it to Dean Garner. Back to Moat. He's tackled by Hughes, though. Not a good start from him, and he plays it forward in the middle to Reese. Phillips tries to tackle but can't. Reese kicks it over the bar. Thank God. Fantastic start to things. There we go. We start the stream with a 2-0 win over Preston North End in the league. Okay, first round of the Carabao Cup. We are against Burton away at the Pirelli Stadium. Let's get into it. Hamer with a throw. Finds a teammate, but cleared out to him again. He passes it to Shaughnessy. Back to Hughes. In the middle to Edwards. Handle closing down, but not really doing anything. Mariappa on the ball. He plays it over to Hughes again. Edwards in the middle now. Plays it down the right to Winchester. Can he get the crossing? He can! And that's a goal for Joe Powell. And Burton Albion are 1-0 up. Don't cheer for Burton. Well, 1-0 down at half-time. We weren't worried about the Carabao Cup. Østegard picks up a launched ball and plays it to Grant. Grant looking for a teammate now. Finds Swift. Swift switches it over to the right and Jed Wallace chases onto it. Can he get the ball in the middle? He can. And that's a penalty to West Brom. And Jed Wallace is standing over that penalty. Come on, Jed. Yeah, piece of piss. Piece of piss. 1-1. The comeback's on. Who would have thought we'd need to be in a comeback against Burton Albion? I think it's going to penalties. And here we go, the lottery of football. Penalties now. Jed Wallace, Ollie, Tommy, Swift, Grady, Connor, Laborda, Dara, Darnell, Nathan. Who'd have thought this would be the case? Penalty shootout as well, very exciting. Josh, you're going to go last. Hopefully we don't get that far down. Right, stay calm and back yourselves. I believe in all of you. I think you're all going to do great in this. Please don't fuck up the penalty shootout. Penalty shootout though, this is exciting. Wallace steps up first. Easy goal, bottom corner. Easy. Powell now. Slots it as well. Booger. Yeah, we'll be fine. Ollie McBurney with his penalty now. Straight down the middle. Keeper didn't stand a chance. Moult for Burton. Bottom corner as well. Brexit penalty, absolutely. Tommy Doyle stepping up now. Good goal. Good pen. Clean. Adebayojo. Bayogo? He scores as well. What's a Brexit penalty? No nonsense. Smash it down the middle. Swift. Nice. Tasty. And to Taylor for Burton Albion. Sends Griffiths the wrong way. Dean Garner. Dean Garner's got a score. No! Oh, cheeky Panenka from Dean Garner. That was ballsy. That was ballsy to do that there. Butcher now steps up for Burton Albion. If he scores, then we continue. If he misses or it's saved, West Brom are through. Oh, straight down the middle as well. Griffiths, what are you doing, lad? I really don't want this penalty shootout to last forever. What should we miss? Watch us miss now. Oh, good goal. Well done, Townsend. Tense stuff here in the Carabao Cup. Hughes stepping up for Burton Albion now. Penalty number 6 for them. Come on, Josh. Oh, he's so close. 6-all. This goes on forever. 24-20. Oh, that'd be great. Laborda with his pen. Yeah, sends the keeper the wrong way as well. Good goal. Hamer stepping up for Burton now. Sends Griffiths the wrong way as well. Get comfy, everyone. Gonna be here a while, maybe. O'Shea. Good goal. That was close. I thought that had been saved then. Just going to laugh. If we're still doing penalties by the time that countdown's not finished, this has been a bit of a struggle, hasn't it just? I mean, it's penalties, it's a lottery, and you should be scoring them. Mariappa. Oh. it's only fucking Burton. Furlong. At this point, I don't care if we miss. Easy pen. Well, I don't know if I mentioned before, but in my old job, we had a game called Quote of the Week. We would note funny things said in my office, seen on Twitter. And remember one of my quotes for a better. I might go to be tonight European and wake up. Fair. Yeah, going to bed European, waking up not. Oh God. I wish there was thousands of points online for this mess. I know. Tell me about it. That was the easiest penalty ever. He just like passed it into the corner. Keeper didn't even move. This is going to go on forever. Crossbar is coming. I hope so. I hope it's now. Roberts. 10-all. Oh God, keepers are in now. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is what we're going out to, isn't it? My keeper missing his penalty. If Garrett scores now. That was a going goal. What are you doing? It's like a bit of confusion there. Wait till he's on his line. Yeah, there you go. Fucking Josh Griffiths. One penalty taking. Just passes it down the middle. Well, we got knocked out by Burton Albion. Stoke away. Bet365 Stadium. Here we go. Second match. Townsend on the loose ball. Passes it back to Østegård. Through the middle to Swift. He plays it to the right to Furlong. Furlong down the line to Dean Garner. Can he do anything with it? Plays it back to Nathan Phillips. Plays it all the way home to Griffiths, who passes it back to him. To Swift in the middle. Down into the centre to Tavares! 1-0 the Albion. Tavares with a goal. Very good. Townsend with a throw. Launches it down the line to Tavares. Passes it back to Doyle. Finds Townsend in the middle. Plays it back to Østegård. He's tackled by Brown. And Brown plays it forward, but Oxford is on the loose ball. He plays it back to Townsend. He's tackled by Coyle, who's tackled by Doyle. Grant now tries to find Tavares, but Cooper picks it up. Played home to Bursic. It's Bursic down the middle. Furlong on the loose ball. Plays it to Swift. Back to Oxford. Right to Furlong. Back to Phillips. In the middle to Swift. Swift plays it home to Oxford. Oxford launches it, trying to find Grant, and he does. Grant, can he find it in the middle? He does to Tavares. That's goal number 2. 2-1 to West Brom. Let's go. Stoke with the corner now. Baker plays it in the middle. Cleared. Headed back in by Timon, and Griffiths gathers easily. Will anything happen here? Launches it forward. Finds Grant, who heads it to DK. Played through to Tavares. Chips it over the keeper. First half hat-trick. A hat-trick in the first 16 minutes of the game. This is good. Gonna turn into a maniac. Griffiths with a goal kick. Passes it to Oxford. He plays it forward, trying to find Tavares, but it's headed by Cooper to Laurent. Played wide to Brown. Brown moving down the right-hand side. Plays it back to Coyle. Gets the ball in the middle, but cleared by Furlong as far as Diangana, who finds Tavares. He's moving forward now. Plays it to Grant. Down the middle to Tavares. 4 goals? 4 goals for Tavares! Ooh! 4-0 up at half-time. They haven't even had a shot. They haven't even had a single shot yet. That's beautiful. Bursic with a goal kick for Stoke. Launches it forward. Tries to find Gale. He does manage to head it to Laurent. Plays it back to Clark. Clark trying to find a teammate, but Phillips heads it. Doyle heads it to Østegård. He plays it to Townsend now. Forward to Grant. Back to Townsend. Down the line to Grant, but he's tackled by Hutchinson and plays it forward. Østegård in the middle to Swift. Back to Reese. Over to Furlong. Furlong plays it to Nathan. Back to Reese Oxford. He plays it over to Østegård. Back to Reese. Over to Phillips. Plays it in the middle to Swift. He's tackled by Oakley Bootho and Gale on the ball. Finds Hurst. Good goal by George Hurst, and Stoke get a goal back. Bursic with a goal kick, plays it forward, tries to find Hurst. O'Shea clears, and McBurney on the ball, but he's dispossessed, and now Hurst on the ball, plays it to Coyle. Through the middle, trying to find Baker. He does find Baker, but he misses. Fox with the throw to Oakley Booth. In the middle to Hurst. That was a shit goal. Come on, lads. Townsend's fault there, I think. Plays it in the middle. Yeah, Townsend lets it just bounce over him like a twit. I mean, fine. 4-2 against Stoke. West Brom v Portsmouth at home. Third game in the league. Portsmouth with the kickoff. Back at Raggett. Rafferty at left back. Plays it forward to Curtis in the middle, but cleared by Oxford. Only as far as Lowry, though. Back to Bennett, to Rafferty. He plays it to Lowry. Diangana chasing them down. Played in the middle, but Townsend on the loose ball. Plays it to Laborda. He passes it to Oxford, who plays it to Swift in the middle. Swift launches it, trying to find Tavares, but can't. Swanson on the ball. He plays it in the middle to Raggett. Raggett right. Oh, sorry, to Rafferty. Bielkowski plays it forward. Phillips heads it, and Bennett on the ball. Swift tackles, though, and Doyle plays it to Diangana. Diangana moving forward. Finds Tavares. Good goal. Goal in the first 2 minutes. Very nice. Furlong to Phillips. Phillips to Furlong. To Diangana, but he loses the ball. Rafferty on the ball now for Portsmouth. Lowry back to Rafferty. Down the line to Curtis. To Lowry. To Rafferty. Plays it forwards. Trying to find Bennett, but Phillips picks it up. Phillips back to Griffiths. Griffiths to Oxford. To Doyle. Over to Townsend on the left. Will he play in Grant? He will. Grant moving forward. Plays it to Swift in the middle. He plays it to the right to Furlong. Furlong fouled by Curtis, and that's a penalty to West Brom. Grant on the penalty. Almost saved there, but he scores. Bottom corner. Swanson throws it down the line, but Doyle tackles. He's tackled by Bennett now. Mahoney's on the ball. Plays it back to Swanson. It's so loud in my ears. Mahoney plays it in the middle, trying to find a teammate, but can't. Phillips stops the ball moving forward. Doyle now to Swift. Plays it wide to Townsend. Townsend tries to find Grant, but Swanson picks it up. He plays it back to the keeper. Diangana intercepts, and Swift on the ball now. Back to Diangana. Goes for the shot. Easy save. Easy save. Oh, it's like some exciting football being played here. Yeah, very glad Steve Bruce has gone, though. Oxford on the edge of the box. I thought he was going to shoot then. Doyle to Swift. All the way through. Swift gets the third goal of the game within 11 minutes. Loving this domination. Oxford to Laborda. To Townsend. Down the line to Grant. He plays it in the middle to Tavares. Great ball. Tavares, easy finish off the post. 4-0 in the first 14 minutes. This is the kind of football we like to see at the Hawthorns. 4-0 up at half-time against Portsmouth. Very good. Very, very good. And Griffiths with a goal kick. Østegård on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Passes it to Nathan Phillips. Phillips down the right to Gardner-Hickman. He passes it to Diangana. Back in the middle to Swift. He's tackled by Bennett, who's already on a yellow. That looks like that might be a red card. That's the end of Bennett's game. Early showers for him. Morrell plays it to a teammate, but he loses it. Now Østegård moving forward for West Brom. Plays it back to Oxford. Reece Oxford coming up the middle. Plays it wide to Gardner-Hickman. Plays it through for Diangana. Diangana in on goal. Easy finish, and that's 5-0 against Portsmouth. Apart from the Burton score and the Burton match, this has been a very, very nice way to start the stream. Gardner-Hickman plays it forward, but Raggett headers it Swanson's way. Played down the middle. Oxford heads it to Handel. Diangana through the middle for Tavares. Another hat-trick! There he goes! 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. 6-0 to West Brom at home. And I don't think I've seen a goal line like that at the Hawthorns in my life. Oh, last minute. Gardner-Hickman to Handel. Plays it to Gardner-Hickman. He goes for a shot. 7-0. That was the weakest goal. I thought that was going to be for Gardner-Hickman, to be honest with you. Handel passes it to Gardner-Hickman. He goes for the shot, deflects off a Portsmouth player, and Grant just taps it in. 7-0. I don't think I've ever seen a scoreline like that. That's beautiful. Blackpool away. Let's dive in. Swift with the free kick. Plays it into the box to Nathan Phillips. Headed in the bottom corner. 1-0 up in the first 7 minutes. I'm liking these early goals we're getting. Doyle with the corner. Plays it into the middle. Tries to find Diangana but can't. Oxford to Grant. Ooh, whistling wide. Grimshaw now with the kickoff. Plays it forward. Tries to find a teammate. Connolly on the ball. Connolly plays it back to Gibson. Wide to Thompson now. Moving down the left-hand side for Blackpool. Gardner-Hickman tackles though. Now he's bringing it forward. What will he do? Plays it in the middle. Finds Tavares. Tavares finds Swift. Swift to Carlin Grant. He plays it wide to Gardner-Hickman. Tries to get the cross in, but it's blocked and Thompson plays it to Anderson now. Forward to Yates. Yates coming at the West Brom defence. Passes it to Anderson who's got acres of space. What will he do now? Gets the cross into Yates. Equaliser for Blackpool. 1-1. No. 1-1 at half time. Pretty even game so far, though we are dominating possession, which is worrying. We should really be winning if we're dominating possession. Kick-off. Yates. Back to Virtue. To Connolly. Back to Ekpiteta. Played forward, but Oxford heads it. Wright on the ball now. Plays it back. Played forward as well, and Oxford on the ball again. Finds Yakushlu. He passes it to Diangana. Wide to Gardner-Hickman. He's moving down the right-hand side. Gets the cross in. Tavares. 2-1 up in the first 31 seconds of the second half. Ekpiteta with a free kick. Tries to find Anderson, but Gardner-Hickman finds it, and he passes it back to Griffiths. He passes it to Laborda. Laborda forward to Doyle. Back to Laborda. He plays it back to Griffiths. Griffiths to Laborda. Plays it wide to Carl. He switches play over to Gardner-Hickman. Great ball. Diangana picks it up. He plays it down the line to Gardner-Hickman. Tries to cross it, but Virtue gets the ball. Oxford tackles. And now Yakushu plays it wide to Carlin Grant on the volley off the crossbar. What a fucking goal that was. Jesus. Let's see. Let's watch the replay on that, because that was a great goal. Yakushlu pings it forward. Good touch by Carlin on the volley off the crossbar. Beautiful finish. Very, very nice. 3-1 win against Blackpool. We continue our winning streak in the league. West Brom v Sheffield at home. Doyle with the corner. Tries to find a teammate but can't. Carlin Grant now on the ball. Tackled by Brewster. He's tackled by Doyle. Doyle plays it to O'Shea. To Yakushlu. Østegard now on the ball. He switches play all the way over to Furlong. Good touch. Tries to get it past Norrington Davies but can't. And he clears, but only as far as Eric Carl. Carl switches play again to Furlong. Back in the middle to Yakushlu. Wide to Furlong. Can he get the cross? And he can! And Diangana scores! And that's 1-0 to the good at home. Carl on the throw-in. Throws it to Carlin. Østegard now. In the middle to Reece Oxford. Doyle on the ball. Back to Reece. Plays it wide to Furlong. Furlong down the line. Finds Diangana. Plays it back to Furlong. Tries to give himself a bit of space. Gives it to Diangana. Diangana in the box. Tackled by Davies. But Furlong picks it up. And Tavares scores. That's 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Bruce on the free kick. This has got to be a goal, surely. Yeah, easy finish. Easy finish. Keeper did nothing. They didn't even move. 4 minutes of extra time. Swift plays it forward to DK. DK plays it wide to Diangana. Gets it in the middle to Swift. Swift with the shot. Good save from Fotheringham. DK. That was a tap-in, mate. Well, looks like the winning streak continues, everyone. 2-1 against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm buzzing here. Let's dive into this game. We got Swansea away. They got Solskjaer as manager, which is amazing. We're at the Swansea.com Stadium, which is one of the shittest stadium names I've ever heard in my life. Let's see if we win. Patterson with the corner. A corner is a free kick. He plays it to Fulton. Headed in. 1-0 Swansea. Don't do this to us, Swansea. Bender with a goal kick. Plays it to Darling. Wide to Manning. Back to Darling. Back to Manning. Manning launches it forward and finds Perot. Perot with the shot. Bottom corner. Good goal for Swansea there. I can't say that name. In the middle to Patterson, but being chased down by Østegard. He plays it forward, but Manning picks it up. Back to Patterson. Grimes. Will he find a teammate? He finds Whittaker. Heads it over Josh Griffiths. And it's 3-1. 3-1, 3-0. That was optimistic. 3-0 to Swansea. This is a shit show, lads. What's happened? I think that's a win for Swansea. Well, who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? 3-0 loss to Swansea. Absolutely awful. Right, let's dive in. Let's bounce back. I want to see a marked improvement from all of you, absolutely. Let's bounce back, let's see if we can do well. It's only Wycombe. Carl to Tavares, he's tackled though, but Carl picks it up. Plays it to Doyle, back to Carl, moves into the box, plays it over to Dean Garner, tapped in, 1-0 to the goods. Carl with a throw-in to Grant. In the middle to Swift, back to Doyle, back to Swift. Oxford now. Plays it right to O'Shea, Swift plays it back to him. To Furlong at right back. Dean Garner on the ball now. He tries to get tackled. Manages to get it to Tavares. Tavares! Bottom corner. 2-1 to the goods. Swift on the free kick. Surely a goal. There it is. There we go. Crowd going wild at 3-0 at half time. Laborda throws it to Gardner Hickman. Passes it to Reece Oxford. Forward to Pukstas. First touch. Laborda again on the ball. To Oxford. Finds Swift. Back to Laborda. Down the wing to Gardner Hickman. Pays it back to Laborda. West Brom just toying with Wycombe now. Oxford on the ball. Plays it all the way home to Griffiths. He plays it left to Ørstegård. I love the crowd cheering with every pass. I think that's always a fun addition. Oxford over to Laborda. Forward to Swift. He finds Wallace. Wallace through the middle to Tavares. Can he score? No, he hits the crossbar. Tries to chip the keeper. Carl plays it into Dean Garner. Tries to get the cross in, but McCarthy clears. And Caninda plays it into Hanlon for Wycombe. Back to McFarlane. Cleared by Ørstegård, and Dean Garner picks it up. He's moving forward into space. Plays it through. Oh, almost a fantastic ball, but cleared. The ball's with Wallace now. He tries to get the ball forward, but cleared again. Caninda through the middle to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to find McCarthy, and he does. He heads it into space for Vokes to run onto. Vokes goes for the shot, plays it wide. Unlucky Wycombe. He is getting a lot of space there. It's very, very concerning. But it doesn't matter because that is 3-0 to West Bromwich Albion against Wycombe Wanderers. Good work, boys. We've got some yeses, got some nos. I mean, that's all we can do is see how we get on. Burnley away with Sean Derry as the manager. Strootman. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, they got Chris Wood back as well. Interesting. Furlong with the throw to Oxford. Back to Furlong. Plays it to Laborda. Oxford bringing it forward a little bit. Over to Laborda again. Plays it back in the middle to Oxford. Forward to Doyle. Doyle plays it over to Ørstegård. And now Carl has the ball on the left. Finds Grant. Back to Carl. Down the line to Carl and Grant. Gets the cross in. Tries to find Tavares, but Muric grabs it easily. Oh, and seeing as it's just turned 3 o'clock, can people keep me updated with the West Brom QPR score? Beakless, sorry mate, you've just lost your money. Babber with the throw-in. Gets it to Westwood. Strootman now on the ball. Plays it all the way home to O'Connell. Finds Strootman in the middle again. And Babber on the left. Over to O'Connell. He plays it down the line. Tries to find someone. He does and would blast it through Griffiths. 2-0 down at half-time. What a bugger. What's going on? Okay, West Brom with a corner. Doyle. Gets the ball in. Finds Tavares, but it's cleared. Doyle plays it to Yakushlu with the shot! What a finish from Yakushlu outside of the box. Oh! He's a Turkish dynamo. What a beast. Last few minutes. Anything out of this? Don't think there's going to be. Nah, it's a 2-1 loss to Burnley. What a shitter. And here we go. West Brom v Luton. Alnwick for Luton in goal. Plays it forward. Headed back to Hernandez. And he's managed to find some space in the middle. Good tackle from Furlong. Now West Brom in possession. Ørstegård plays it to Nathan Phillips. Down the wing. But he's intercepted by Hernandez. Will he get the cross in? He does manage to get the cross in. Ørstegård clears. Only as far as Campbell though. And he's tackled. And now Wallace on the ball. He's dispossessed. Hall with the ball now. And Panzu plays it to Freeman. To Adebayo. Burke now for Luton. Gets the shot off but Griffith grabs. Furlong for the throw. Throws it to Phillips. Over to Ørstegård. Play back to Phillips. In the middle to Handel. Tries to find himself a bit of space but can't, so he gives it back to Ørstegård. To Oxford. He plays it to Yakushlu. Yakushlu to Diangana. Plays it through the middle for Daryl DK! He's back, baby! He's back. Oh, he's offside, you piece of shit. 0-0 at half time. Okay. Townsend to Diangana. Plays it through to DK. He plays it over to Wallace and kicks it straight at the keeper. What a dickhead. Do we go for broke? I think we do. We go attack him. Just for the last few minutes. Whether that'll work in our favour or not. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be the first draw. Oh, and it's not. Diangana on the free kick. Plays it in, but it's cleared by Lockyer. Swift picks it up. Cleared by Doughty. Furlong now. Plays it through the middle. Tries to find Diangana. Headed over to Tavares. Last minute winner. Please say that's last minute winner. Luton with the goal kick. Played forward. Campbell heads it. Adebayo tackled by Ørstegård. Carl back to O'Shea. To Ørstegård. Launches it forward. Tries to find a teammate. Grant on the ball now. Passes it back to O'Shea. Plays it forward. Will Tavares run onto it? No, he won't. And Alnick on the ball. He plays it forward, but cleared by O'Shea. Handel now. Handel trying to find a teammate. Still using the space he's got. Plays it to Grant. He's tackled, but Carl on the ball. Carl back to Handel. In the middle to Diangana. Off the post. Cleared. Corbino tries to find Hall, and that's full time. West Brom win 1-0. Oof. Here we go. We are playing Reading at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Not the Majetski anymore. Tom Ince, of course, playing for them and being managed by his dad, Paul Ince. That's always fun. And Semi Ajayi, our old defender, now in defence for them. He left us on a free at the end of the season because he didn't want to continue. And now he's at Reading. Gardner Hickman throws it down the line to Tavares, who's in acres of space. Finds Gardner Hickman on the edge to Diangana. Goes for the shot. Picked up by Grant. That is 1-0 in the first 3 minutes. Southwood in goal for Reading now. Plays it forward. And Puskas on the ball. Finds Dobbin. Good save from Griffiths, and Laborde picks up a loose ball. Clears it. Moore throws it to Wallace. Over to Holmes. Holmes forward to Charles. Over to Ajayi. He passes it back to Holmes. Finds Charles in the middle. He plays it over the top. Dobbin runs through. Equaliser for Reading there. Southwood with a goal kick. Headed by Ørstegård. Now we've got Grant on the ball. Plays it back to Laborde. Plays it through the middle. Tries to find Tavares, but Holmes heads it to Dobbin. Dobbin now back to Ajayi. Over to Holmes. To Charles. Ince on the ball. Plays it wide to Wallace. Wallace moving down the left-hand side. Finds a bit of space in the box. Pushkas! Over the bar. And it looks like we're going in at half-time 1-1 against Reading. Swift on the ball. Plays it forward, but cleared by Ajayi. Only as far as Carl. Can he get a cross in? Plays it back to Swift. Swift, ex-Reading player, of course. Plays it back to Reece Oxford. He's moving forward. Gets it over to Doyle. Doyle with the shot! That's the 3 goals! And that's 2-1 Albion. What a goal from Doyle. What a way to do it. Let's watch that replay again. This is an amazing finish. Is that 25 yards? Ooh! Beautiful finish. Ørstegård plays it in the middle to Swift, to Wallace. He's tackled by Williams. Ørstegård launches it forward though. DK's through. DK! Ah, DK. What's happened to you, lad? Southwood plays it long for Reading. It's gone all the way through. What are you doing? Williams chips the keep. Swift with the clearance on the line. You love to see that. Ørstegård with a free kick. Plays it to Phillips. Back to Ørstegård. Over to the right to Darnell Furlong. Moving himself into a bit of space. Finds Jed Wallace. He plays it through. Tries to find DK, but Sarr intercepts. Ajayi now on the ball. He plays it forward. Ørstegård to OK. Over to Furlong. Forward to Wallace. Crosses it in. Daryl DK off the post. (2-1) to the Albion. Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. I went there to watch Foo Fighters, actually. It's a beautiful stadium. A lot of credit to them. But here we go. Carl with a throw-in. Throws it to Grant. He passes it back. to Oxford. He plays it down the line to Carl. Back to Oxford. In the middle to Yakushlu. Back to Reese. Down the line to Carl. He's tackled by Gooch though, and Fiamozzi's on the ball now. Plays it forward, but headed centrally. And Doyle on the ball now. Trying to find DK, but he can't. Neil on the ball. Plays it wide to Clark now for Sunderland. Furlong trying to tackle him. Neil plays it through for Sirkin. In the middle. Penalty to Sunderland. Carl fouling there. Gooch standing over the ball. That's an unfortunate surname. Oh, Griffith dives way too early. Gooch slots it in the bottom corner, and that's 1-0 to Sunderland. Fiamozzi with a long throw, but Diangana tackles. DK tries to get a shot away. Yakushlu on the ball. Finds Carl in a bit of space. Crosses it in. Cleared. Doyle plays it out to Furlong. Furlong, can he get the ball in? He does! DK scores! There he is! DK gets his goal. There it is, the equaliser. He's back, baby! He's back! Daryl DK with the goals. Such an easy tap-in. Such an easy tap-in. Carl now with the throw-in. Throws it to Grant. Heads it in the middle, but can't get to anyone. Yakushlu gets the ball. And now Sunderland coming forward. Young Sang Bin. Back to Fiamozzi. Blocked. But he's got the ball again. Gooch tackled by Grant. Yakushlu dispossessed. Gooch played long by Østegard. DK tries to pick it up, but now Matete plays it to Neil. Forward by Elise. Embleton to Clark. Clark through the middle to Sang Bin. Young Sang Bin scores. And Sunderland 2-1 up now. Oh dear. There we go. 2-1 down at half-time to Sunderland. Not good. We do have to start being better in front of goal. Carl with the throw. Throws it back to Oxford. Plays it to Østegard. Back to Oxford. Østegard again. Plays it forward, but there's nobody there. And Matete on the ball. Played in the middle to Embleton. Trying to find Clark, but Phillips stops the ball. Clark absolutely smashes that over there. Poor effort from Sunderland. Think that might be it. I think Sunderland might have beaten us. They have, and that's a 2-1 loss. Bollocks. We lost to Sunderland, but DK did get the goal. West Brom v Wigan at home. Got to bounce back from that loss there. We've got to try and get a win here. Try and get a dub. Østegard passes it to Swift, to Doyle. Plays it to the right, gets it to Furlong. Plays it home to Laborda. Back to Furlong again. Doyle now on the ball. Plays it back to Østegard. In the middle to Swift. He switches play to Furlong. Furlong tries to get tackled by Brian, but he can't. Furlong in the middle. Out for a corner. Come on, boys. Doyle now. Doyle with the cross. Cleared. Wallace out to Swift. Smashes it over the bar. Here we go. Swift with a free kick. Plays it in. Headed at goalwards. Tavares picks up the deflection. And it is 1-0 to West Brom. Just before the strike at half-time. Very good. Is that all it's going to be? I speak too soon. Bennett with a free kick for Wigan. Over the bar. Over the bar. Thank goodness. And that looks like that is a 1-0 to West Brom. West Brom v Sheffield Wednesday. Let's not have a repeat of what happened last year. Please. Yeah, we've got to get revenge now. Got to get revenge. Carl with a throw-in. Plays it to Sarmiento. Back to Carl. In the middle. Finds Diangana. Good save from Maxwell, though. Good save. What's he going to do with it? Pings it forward. Østegard headers though. Swift plays it over to Carl at left back. Sarmiento through the middle now. Can't find a teammate. Volks to Hoover. Brennan now on the ball. Brennan plays it wide, but Phillips heads it to Swift. Østegard to handle. To Diangana. Back to Phillips. He plays it down the line to Furlong. He's got acres of space. Gets the cross in. Finds Tavares. Tackled. There it is. Goal number 1. Come on, boys. Oxford here for West Brom though. Plays it to Carl. Back to Oxford. Centrally to Handel. He plays it through the middle. Finds his Portuguese mate Tavares. Good save from Maxwell. Oxford plays it forward. Sarmiento tries to find it, but Hoover picks it up. Manages to play it forward for them. Smith heads it to Windass, and now Bonatini's on the ball. Plays it to Volks in the middle. Played wide over to Illy. Furlong tackles excellently though. Plays it forward. Can't find Tavares. Now Brennan. Plays it in the middle to Volks. To Marcel. He plays it wide. Tries to find Windass, and he manages to get the ball. Windass with the cross. Headed goalwards by Smith, and Verbruggen lets the ball in. Goal just before half-time there for Sheffield Wednesday. Do not like that. Do not like what I just saw from the team. I need you to step up. Sarmiento's having a shitter. Sarmiento, get off my pitch. Wallace, get on my pitch. The free kick, plays it back, stick to Phillips! That's a goal. That's 2-1 West Brom. Come on. Maxwell with a goal kick. Launches it forward, and Bonatini heads it to Marcel. Oxford intercepts a through ball pass, and now Tavares tries to find Wallace. Can't do it. Marcel on the ball now. Plays it home. It's launched forward for Gordon, but he can't find him. Ørstegård heads it. Doyle finds Wallace. Wallace through the middle for Tavares. Will he do anything with it? Goes for the chip on the keeper. Terrible effort. Keeper grabs the ball. Windass with a corner. Plays it in. Cleared by Doyle. And Hoover picks it up. Will he get the ball back in? Finds Volks. Back to Hoover. Can't pronounce your name. Sorry, mate. Hennigan tries to find Gordon. Hickman finds Phillips. And over to Laborda now. Laborda through the middle. Finds DK but heads it to no one. Hennigan plays it long. And Oxford chases the ball down. Down the line to Carl. Carl, even further down the line for Diangana, sorry. Diangana, can he get the cross in? Plays it back to Carl. Into Diangana. Tackled by Hennigan, though. Cleared. Laborda heads it to Handel. Doyle now. To Wallace. Tries to find some space. Gets it to Diangana. DK! Is he onside? He's onside, and that's 3-1. Daryl DK. There it is, lads. Go on, just hang on. Keep it there. Very good. 3-1. Down to Cardiff. Furlong with a throw-in. Gets it to Diangana. Back out to Furlong. He plays it to Doyle. Tries to find Diangana but can't. But Diangana tackles. Goes for the shot. Grant with the tap-in. 1-0 in the first minute. Very good. Furlong with the throw-in. Gets it to Diangana. Whips the cross in, but Allsop comes to greet it. Punts it forward. Oxford heads it. Townsend picks it up. Plays it all the way home to Griffiths. He passes it to Oxford. In the middle to Yakushlu. Plays it home to Griffiths. Forward to Laborda. Laborda to Phillips. Phillips to Doyle. Back to Phillips. Moves forward and gets it to Diangana. He's tackled, but Doyle picks up the loose ball. Plays it to Tavares. He can't find a teammate. Tackles Nelson though. Moves forward. Outside of the boot. Terrible effort. 1-0 up at half-time. Looking okay. It's going alright. Got a goal in the first 40 seconds and not a lot's happened really after that. Although we're looking very good going forward. Bagan throws it to Zaza. Townsend on the ball now. Moving forward. Loads of space. Finds Wallace. Brings it forward. Good save from Allsop and he gathers the loose ball. Good save there. Annoying. He launches it forward, trying to find a teammate. Ørstegård heads it to Swift. He plays it into Wallace. Wallace tries to find Grant. He can't. But Hickman heads it to Tavares. Goal number 2. Scoring at either ends of the game. Extremes. Scoring very early on, very late on. Fine. I'll take them. I'll take goals. We'll take wins. Well, there we go. 2-0 against Cardiff. Very nice. We've got Birmingham. We're at home. This needs to be a win. Tahith Chong was a problem for us last season. Let's make sure he isn't a problem today, please. Roberts with a throw-in for Birmingham. Throws it to the other Roberts. Hanson Arwen. Back to Wisdom. Plays it over to Thornley. Plays it through the middle, but Phillips picks it up. Swift now. Tackled. Bacuna back to Thornley. Plays it in the middle to Wisdom. He finds Hanson. Over to Colin. Roberts on the ball now. Hanson Arwen. Townsend intercepts. Plays it to Yakushlu. Back to Ørstegård. Forward to Swift. Back to O'Shea. Over to Ørstegård again. Out to Townsend on the left. Down the line for Carl and Grant to run onto. Keeps the ball in. Back in the middle to Ørstegård. Through the middle to Daryl DK. Heads it straight at Ruddy. Furlong throws it to Diangana. Back to Furlong in the middle, but cleared by Colin. Only as far as Townsend. He's on the ball now. Plays it to Grant. Gets the ball into DK. Headed and Ruddy saves again. DK can't finish his dinner. And we go in at half-time, 0-0. DK with the kick-off. Plays it to Townsend, and that's back to Østegard. All the way over to Furlong on the right-hand side. And he plays it down the line for Diangana. Diangana through to the middle. Tries to find DK, but can't. And Hansen plays it back to Roberts. Roberts over to Colin. Through the middle to Hansen. And he tries to find Chong. Phillips clears, but only as far as Hansen, and he tries to get the ball forward. Yakushlu heads it back to Griffiths, though. What's Griffiths going to do? Rolls it out to O'Shea. He plays it out to the left-hand side to Townsend. Townsend moving forward into space. Switches play to Furlong. Lovely pass. Furlong moving through the middle. Goes for a shot. Waste of effort. Chong on a free kick now. Plays it in the middle. Cleared, and DK picks up the loose ball. Passes it to O'Shea, through the middle to Yakushlu. Swift now, bringing it to the left. Townsend through the middle for Grant. Grant tackled by Wisdom, cleared as far as Townsend. He gets the cross into Grant. He's tackled by Sunjic. Bakuna clears it. Phillips heads it to Diangana. Yakushlu plays it out to the right-hand side. Furlong keeps the ball in, crosses it in. Carlin Grant with the tap in and an empty goal. That's 1-0 to West Brom. Diangana's not performing for me today. Swift with a free kick. Backstick. Why do I speak? I literally just said Diangana's not playing well. I say his name and he scores a goal. I'm happy. But I need to learn to shut up. Good team goal. 2-0 West Brom. Griffiths. Plays it to Townsend. Further up the pitch. Bad touch from Grant and Colin picks it up. Roberts now. Passes it to Colin, moving down the left-hand side. The other Roberts plays it forward, but Østegard intercepts. Gets it to Swift in the middle. Back to O'Shea. Østegard again, down to Townsend. Moving down the left, finds Carlin Grant. Tries to get through the defence, but can't. And Roberts passes it in the middle to Bakuna. Yakushlu intercepts. Grant tackled by Colin. That looked fine to me. I don't know what's happening here. That's a red card. Roberts with a throw-in. Finds Chong. Played through the middle for other Roberts and heads it straight over the keeper. That's Tyler Roberts. I think he used to play for us. That's frustrating. 2-1. Good goal from Birmingham. Is that going to be everything? No, it's not. Townsend tackles Chong, but Sullivan picks it up. Back to Roberts. Gardner plays it forward. Headed by Oxford to Doyle. He gets it to Phillips, who plays it to Wallace. Wallace through the middle for Tavares. Good goal, and that's 3-1 to West Brom. Surely that has buried. Townsend with the free kick, plays it in. Cleared though, and Phillips picks it up. He pings it over to Townsend, who passes it to Wallace. Yeah, saves, but Tavares scores the tap in. That's goal number 18 for him. Very nice. Oh, look at those ratings. Good work, everyone. Unlucky Carl picking up his injury. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that's gone. Come on then, here we go. Last game of the stream. We've got Brighton. Oh, nice looking changing room. Very fancy. We've got Brighton away. I imagine it's going to be a pretty tricky one. We did play them last season in the Carabao Cup and they did knock us out. But they were in the Prem then. Looks like they've had a bit of a rotation of squad. Who knows? Sanchez with the goal kick. Plays it to Rob Holding. Over to Roberts. But Gardner-Hickman tackles. Finds Tavares. Finds Carlin Grant. And that's a goal. 1-0 up in the first 5 minutes. Good work, West Brom. Sanchez with a goal kick. Plays it over to Holding. Plays it in the middle. And now Thuram comes forward with it. He's got a bit more space than I'd like him to have. Forced to go back by Yakushlu. Pass it back to Dunk. Solly March. Finds Zakiri. Good shot. Unlucky. Cleared by Oxford. Adingra picks it up. Plays it in the middle. Thuram plays it to March. Lamptey in the middle. Oxford, good control. Plays it forward. There we go. Okay, 1-0 up at half-time. I will take it. How are West Brom doing? They're winning 1-0 at Queen's Park Rangers. Good. Happy with the number of shots. Let's step it up a notch. Bam, let's kick it up a notch. Roberts with a throw-in for Brighton. Gets it to Moda. Back to Roberts. Plays it home to Sanchez. Sanchez to Holding, over to Dunk, played in the middle to Thuram and Moda. Plays it down the line, but Phillips stops the ball. Intercepted by Oxford now. He plays it forward, trying to find Diangana, but can't. Moder on the ball again. Plays it in the middle to Thuram. Switches play to the right to Tariq Lamptey. Grant heads it. O'Shea now on the ball. Plays it to Yakushlu. Oxford in the middle to Doyle. Doyle to Diangana to Tavares. Out to Gardner-Hickman on the right. He loses the ball though, and Brighton have it again. Dunk through the middle to Ram. Finds May. And that's a goal. That's the equaliser for Brighton. Bollocks. Last minute throw-in. Kabonik throws it to Khedira. Dunk now to Thuram. Tackled by Tavares. Plays it over to Grant. He plays it to Townsend on the left. Townsend back to O'Shea. O'Shea over to Townsend again on the left. In the middle to Doyle. Doyle to Tavares. Wallace! West Brom have got a last minute penalty. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, Wallace. Surely this is going to be last kick of the game as well. Come on, Wallace. Yes! 2-1 to the Albion in the last minute. A penalty. And it looks like we may have beaten Brighton. Come on, boys. No more highlights now. That's it. We beat Brighton. We take top spot. 2-1. Very good work, boys. Absolutely fantastic. Super proud of them.